which is talking about the force of repulsion. Now centripetal drainage pattern is an opposite of radial because rivers take it right from different watershed where they flow into the same direction. Look at the way it is. Streams are flowing inwards into the same direction. They are coming from several directions. They are having the same destination and different origin. You see? Yes, this one is more of a drainage basin, while the other one is more of a watershed. Yes, radial is more of a watershed. Look at radial, which becomes a source of the river, right? But here is the mouth, the destination. The destination. The rivers originate here, and they flow into the same direction. This is radial, and this is centripetal. This is centrifugal, this is centripetal. Are you there? So a centripetal drainage pattern is that type of a pattern where rivers coming from different directions flow into the same destination. And it's more of a drainage basin. Like for example, look at the Atlantic Basin. The Atlantic Basin of Cameroon has rivers coming from several sources. We have almost all the watersheds in Cameroon, major watersheds in Cameroon, provide the rivers that empty themselves into the Atlantic Basin. For example, the western part of Cameroon, we have River Mo that takes the rise from there. We have River Wui that takes the rise from there. We have River Nun that equally takes the rise from there. These rivers are flowing into the Atlantic Basin. Then the Adamawa Plateau, we have River Tibamba. We have River Tibamba that equally takes the rise from the Adamawa Plateau and flows into the Atlantic Basin. We have River Sanaga with tributaries like River Mbam, River Jerome, River Nun flowing into the Atlantic Basin. We have River Tem that takes the from the South Plateau and flows into. So the Atlantic Basin is more of a centripetal drainage pattern because it is like a mouth to many rivers. Are you there? Yes. Far from centripetal drainage pattern, we take another type of drainage pattern. Yes, we take another type of drainage pattern, which is parallel drainage pattern. A parallel. From the word parallel, you understand that the streams or rivers, tributaries from its origin seemingly do not meet. Yes, but that doesn't mean that they flow like that to their destination. They do meet the main river at their confluences elsewhere. But from their origin, this is the way this shown on the map. You see something like this. A parallel drainage pattern. Like this. Yes, this is how it looks like. Okay? If you see a pattern like this, you don't need to stress yourself. Parallel rocks with parallel joints that are a bit very, very parallel to each other from the source. Rivers find themselves into this joint of rock. They flow parallel to each other from the source to where it empties itself. Are you there? That is the parallel drainage pattern. Yes. From parallel drainage pattern, we have rectangular drainage pattern. We have a rectangular. Rectangular drainage pattern. Look at the rectangular drainage pattern. We have the main river that flows, tributaries having a rectangular shape from the origin. And this is a typical example of a rectangular drainage pattern. See it like that on the map. And then lastly, the drainage pattern, I want us to look at the two last drainage patterns. We have annular drainage pattern. Annular. Like radial, the streams from their origin flow with a curvy course. Yes, the courses are a bit curved. Yes, this is the way it is. It takes, it rise, it flows carefully outwards like this. You see, that is a good example of an angular drainage pattern. Are you there? Yes, an angular drainage pattern. From the origin, the stream's curve itself and flow outward, and having a curvy course flowing outwards. Then we have braided pattern. Braided pattern. Braided. Braided pattern. A braided pattern is that drainage pattern where it is formed on a lowland area due to presence of obstacles, due to the poor nature and low level of the topography. Like I said, the stream from its source flows, that's eroded material from the origin. Now it deposits this material in the ground. Materials accumulate so much so that the stream cannot break through this material and flow. What will happen to the stream here at this juncture? It has to deviate from the obstacle. When it deviates from this obstacle, this stream will meet here and continue flowing. That is a braided pattern. Most of the time, braided patterns are made up of lots of courses crisscrossing each other like this. You have something like this for a braided pattern. Yes, it's an example of a braided pattern formed when the stream that flows comes across an obstacle which deviates the stream to several directions. Those are examples of drainage pattern. Now, the question is, how can we describe the drainage pattern on the map? We have just seen how to describe drainage. Now, how can you describe the drainage pattern? Everything here is you getting acclimatized with the different shapes and types of pattern. You should be able to know that this is the shape of a radial pattern, this is the shape of a centripetal pattern, this is the shape of a rectangular pattern, a parallel pattern, and so on and so on. The first thing here is having a mastery, having that knowledge, how to identify these patterns on the map. Are we there? The second is having that spirit of using that particular competence, that skill of using cardinal points to locate the patterns you are talking about. For example, if you go through the map of Aurora, as we have here, not all the patterns that we have treated will be there. When you are asked to describe the drainage pattern, you cannot force something that is not on the map to be there. If it is not there, it's not there. For example, look at this map. Clearly, you have the map in front of you there. I want you to tell me the type of drainage pattern possessed by the river Cleanan. We have the Cleanan-Milton Burn. It's a stream. The Cleanan-Milton Burn in grid square 8907. The stream flows towards the lowland. What type of pattern is that? The stream has a course, tributaries are joining. If I can very well, this is the way it is. It's flowing like this. And then on this, I have tributaries like this. Yes. This is how the stream is. What type of pattern is this? Huh? What type of pattern is this? It's a trellis. Yes, this is a trellis. So you tell the examiner that on the map of Brora, probably northeast or north of northeast. Are you there? There is a trellis drainage pattern. That is just mentioning something that is real. One map. Then locating it is another map. There is a trellis drainage pattern. That is very true. Now, let's go to the other. Tell me the drainage pattern that you see in 8704, where River Brora flows like this. River Brora. Yes, this is how it flows. Yes, what type of pattern is this? What type of drainage pattern is this? Hello? What type of drainage pattern do you have here? That is a braided pattern. A braided pattern develops on lowland due to obstacles. Okay, we get to let's see the drainage pattern. Look at this drainage pattern in 9107. 9107. What type of drainage pattern do we have there? Map of Brora. 9107. What type of pattern? 9107. What is the nature of that pattern? In 9107, the stream flows like this. What type of drainage pattern is this? Dendritic. That is true. That is a dendritic drainage pattern. So, when you are asked to comment on the drainage pattern, a particular map, you just simply need to identify, locate the different drainage pattern, and comment on the shape, the morphometry of this drainage pattern. You know, in settlement geography, shape of settlement, we term them as morphology. But the shape of drainage pattern, we call it the morphometry. So the difference between morphometry and morphology. So you have to comment on the shape of this pattern based on certain map evidence that you come across. So when asked to describe the drainage pattern, the first thing here is, what are the different types of pattern that you see on the map? Now, what is the relationship between those patterns and relief? Because there are certain patterns that you can only see them on the highland and others on the lowland. For example, can you see a centripetal drainage pattern on the highland? No. Centripetal is that pattern where many rivers are flowing inward into a drainage basin. Can we have a drainage basin on the highland? It's difficult. It's impossible. So you have to state the relationship between drainage pattern and relief by identifying those patterns that are common on highlands and those that are common on the lowland. Are we there? Yes. Then after that, after stating the relationship between pattern and relief, what next? You have to comment on the shape of what you study. What makes this drainage pattern dendritic? What makes it trellis? What makes it parallel, as we're talking about, with strict map evidence? Are we there? Yes, with map evidence. So, at this point in time, you have to understand that drainage pattern talks about the shape, talks about the physical outlook of a drainage basin. And in a drainage basin are main rivers and a tributaries. The manner in which tributaries join the main river. That is all about the pattern. Yes, this is without the knowledge of drainage pattern, you cannot be able to extract a particular stream on the map. Yes. Therefore, it's almost dying. Are you all ready? Very positive.
Yes, sir.
Yes. There is a particular technique that they will ask you. I want to change that one to that one is to calculate. They will ask you something like this. The topic here is quantitative technique. See.
Yeah.
Quantitative technique, or you spell your technique the English way. Other quantitative techniques, these are the things, it has to do with anything calculation on the map. We have bifurcation ratio. These ones are very, very important. It is always on paper. Under drainage now, these ones fall under drainage. Bifurcation ratio. We have sinuosity index. Sinuosity index. That's all about drainage. Now, for road transport, for road network, we have beta index. Who is calling for me already? Beta index. A beta index. We have D2.
Mr. Pig.